All right, let's watch 1975 to 2024. So many years to get through. Okay, 見ていきます。
For over 50 years, Super Sentai has established its reputation as one of the largest, most creative, and successful
They're so
superhero
colorful.
franchises in the world.
みんな赤. They're all red. This is all the Red
Throughout
Rider.
multiple
Not
eras.
Not Riders. Red Super Sentai. What are they called? What are they called? Red Rangers. Yeah, not Riders, Rangers. God, it doesn't help that they both start with an R. You know, I'm gonna be getting it confused. Ranger, Rider もなんか言いにくい。似てるから。Yeah, all right.
Super Sentai has
We're gonna get
evolved
all
with many different
colors
styles, themes, and stories.
of the rainbow.
And today, I'm going to be featuring every single one of these historic milestones.
Oh my god, this guy looks like a gumball.
This video features every season of Super Sentai.
I like that the explosions are also colorful. この爆発もね、なんかカラフルでいい。
This video
Colors!
features every season of Super Sentai, as well as all of the important films, crossovers, and even Western adaptations. So sit back and relax. This is the complete history of Super Sentai.
Yeah, look at all the colors. They kind of look like candy. なんかね、キャンディーに見えてくるね。みんなカラフルで。Like Skittles. Yeah, they're like Skittles. Will we look at the history of Kamen Rider someday too? We already did. Yeah. I think that was like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, I have a VOD on my channel, so feel free to watch it.
In 1975, Super Sentai would debut, although the series wouldn't be known by that name just yet. Kicking off the series was Himitsu Sentai Goranger, translated as Secret Squad Fiveranger, created by
Goranger.
Shotaro Ishinomori, who also created Kamen Rider, and inspired by the legendary 1972 anime Kagaku Ninja Tai Gacha.
There's an anime.
This debut series ran for a massive 84 episodes from 1975 to 1977.
Ooh, that was a quick transformation.
In Goranger, a planetary defense organization known as Eagle, or the Earth Guard League, stands against the evil Black Cross Army. After the Black Cross
Did
Army
that guy just have a
destroys
whip?
many Eagle bases throughout Japan, only 5 members of Eagle remain, and they join together to become Goringer.
なんかみんな番号がついてるね。They all have a number on their head. I wonder if that's like they get referred to by their number? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
In their battle against the Black Cross Army, the Gorangers would utilize a variety of different weapons and tools
I like
to
that they
give
get
themselves
bikes.
the upper hand in battle.
このバイクも乗ってるのいいね。I like the small, wait, the
Gorangers
small,
would utilize a variety
what are
of
they
different
called?
weapons
Wait.
and tools to give themselves the
これちっちゃい方のthe smaller little mini cart attached. That's really cute. かわいい. Yeah, the sidecar is really cute. I want to ride that. 乗りたい。
upper hand in battle, and they removed their helmets' visors to produce their individual weapons. They also had motorcycles and an aircraft named Vtuber, a precursor to the mecha
That's a
that would
big
be
boy.
featured in later seasons.
Goringer!
With a likable cast, colorful suits, and cool pieces of equipment, Gaoranger set the standard for what would become one of the most legendary superhero franchises in the entire world.
I wonder what kind of vibes like they were going for. Maybe like they were trying to go for brighter vibes than Kamen Rider just because of like how colorful the suits are. 仮面ライダーって結構最初は色が渋かったからね。なんかスーパー戦隊だともっとなんかカラフルな楽しいなんか作品作っていこうっていう感じだったのかわかんないけど。Yeah. It was not as dark as Kamen Rider. Yeah, I'm getting those vibes, right? Like they were going for more like lighthearted kind of friendship vibes. I don't know. Yeah.
1977 introduced the world to J.A.K.Q, Dengeki Tai, a sequel to Goranger that was also created by Shotaro Ishinomori, featuring a playing card
This
motif
guy!
represented by the J.A.K.Q
Ooh,
on their
he has a
respective
nice
helmets,
hat.
which of course stands for Jack, Ace, King, and Queen.
Oh, that's what it is. I didn't realize. Jack, Ace, King, and Queen. Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, where did those letters come? Oh, yeah. Because they've... Yeah, they have the symbols on their helmets, of course. So, トランプモチーフ。
The series would begin with
なる
only
ほど。
4 members present on the team as they take on criminal organization crime before being led by Big One, the first ever White Ranger later in the series.
Dude! Oh! I like this. I like that guy's drip with the fedora and everything.
Due to a lack of popularity,
Nice baton.
J.A.K.Q was canceled early, and the episode count finished at only 35 episodes,
not
making it the shortest
popular.
season of any official Sentai.
人
Despite
気
the
なかっ
early
た。
cancellation of the series, J.A.K.Q introduced many tropes and signature aspects of Super Sentai that would go on to be what this iconic franchise would be known for. This was the first series within the franchise to feature transformation devices for the Rangers to Henshin. This was the first series to feature a White Ranger, as I said.
So there's still henshin devices. 変身のなんかなんていうのかな。デバイスも使ってるんだ。Lots of similarities. Yeah, I like his suit. It's a shame that it got canceled so early and wasn't that popular. Yeah, the actor's handsome. そうそう。俳優さんイケメンだよね。Oh, they don't say 変身。Okay, 変身とは言わないのね。Okay. Whoa! Wait, that looks lit.
This was the first series to feature a skirt for a female
Cannon.
ranger. This is one of only 4 teams to not have the word Sentai in their name, and the first Sentai to air in the Philippines, with the name Lucky Aces.
Lucky Aces! フィリピンでも放送されたんだ。Oh, they look very...
1979 was the year of Battle Fever J.
They look more... Okay, these guys look very different. The helmets. ヘルメットが全然違う、さっきと。Yeah, very different in style. These guys look more like, maybe a little more cyborgy? もうちょっとサイボーグっぽいかな。ちょっとわかんないけどまだ。
1979 was the year of Battle Fever J, a team of international heroes representing various countries and the first season to be known officially as Super Sentai.
Different countries! Wait, that's so cool! ここから石ノ森先生は関わらなくなります。あ、そうなんだ。いろんな国のなんかモチーフがあるな。面白い。Yeah. Miss America. Oh, was that the female one with the blonde hair? Love that.
After Toei worked with Marvel Comics on the Spider-Man Toku series,
That's cool.
Battle Fever J would also be produced by Marvel and even
Look at
feature
those
characters
legs.
from Marvel, such as Miss America.
Miss America, high leg, スタイルすごい. Wow, Miss America. Wow, she's showing off a lot. I'm assuming this is Miss America, is it not? Maybe it's not. これミスアメリカなの。ちょっとわかんないけど。Yeah, okay. I appreciate that they gave her pink instead of red and blue. You know what I mean? They gave her pink and blue. Like, I kind of like how they deviated from, giving her the American colors. アメリカの色って普通赤と青だけど、ここではピンクと青っていうところが結構可愛いと思う。This was co-produced with Marvel. Oh, wait, that's crazy.
Also be produced by Marvel.
Oh,
and
okay.
even
Now they
feature
said.
characters from Marvel, such as Miss America.
Marvel. Yes, sir.
Each ranger on this team is named after various countries throughout the world, and Battle Fever J would help to
Interesting.
solidify the Super Sentai formula going forward, with Battle Fever Robo, their giant mecha, and
Dude,
the first giant robo
Miss
in Sentai
America,
history.
though.
Although Battle Fever J wasn't referred to as Super Sentai while on the air, it would later be recognized as the first season of Sentai, and then later on as the third season of Sentai. The origins of the Super Sentai name were pretty messy.
Battle of France.
Battle Fever J was the first Sentai.
I don't know why, but this is reminding me of G Gundam, where like they also introduce all the countries. なんか G Gundam を思い出す。なんかいろんな国が出てくる。Like they've got representatives of all these countries. But this one looks like a little bit more small scale. マーブルともコラボしてた時期ですね。マーブルとコラボしたって全然知らなかった。すごいよね。Yeah, it has G Gundam vibes. Yeah, G Gundam めっちゃ面白いよ。I love that. I love that show.
Series to feature a Black Ranger and Orange Ranger. This was also the first series that featured mouths sculpted onto the heroes' helmets.
Yeah, that's interesting. The mouths. 口面白いよね。ヘルメットの。お、 New one?
After a successful third entry into the series, Super Sentai would return again in 1980 with Denshi Sentai Denziman. The series featured a team of heroes that descended from the people of Denji Star as they battled against the evil Vader clan.
Oh. They're
Featured
pondering
within
the
Vader
orb.
clan was Queen Hedrian, played by one of the most iconic Toku actresses of all time in
Queen Hedrian, is that her name? She reminds me of get used to seeing that actress. Oh, she's gonna come out a lot. Oh, Maleficent. Yeah, Maleficent. She looks like Maleficent. Yeah. Oh, I like the design.
In the Vader clan was Queen Hedrian, played by one of the most iconic Toku actresses
Vader
of all
clan.
time in Machiko Soga, who we'll definitely be talking
Sounds like
about
Star
more
Wars.
throughout this video. Denjiman was the first Sentai
Oh!
to have a transforming robot
Robot!
named Dairanger, something
Robot! This is hype. This is where it gets hype. We got the robots. Robot deta. Huge robot.
that would go on to become one of Sentai's most well-known characteristics. This series was also the first series where the monster of the week would grow into...
He's huge! Deka! Wait, I didn't quite realize how big this robot was until they got, you know, a shot with the Rangers in it too. すごい.
characteristics. This series was also the first series where the monster of the week would grow into a giant to fight the mecha.
Love the music from this era.
Was also the first season to feature an actual visor on the helmets, while seasons prior to this one used the same material for the visors as the
those crotch shots though.
visor on the helmets, while seasons prior to this one used the same material for the visor.
I showed you my crotch, please respond.
Actual visor on the helmets, while
yeah, you can make a meme template with this.
seasons prior to this one used the same material for the visors as the rest of the helmet. This was the first time that a Sentai had a device which gave them the ability to henshin anywhere, as before
Ooh, wait. Sorry, I keep pausing. I just realized they've got like a lot of gems on their helmets. なんかね、ヘルメットにすごいなんかラインストーン的なものが、宝石っぽいのが乗ってる。すごい。Yeah.
First time that a
That looks
Sentai
nice.
had a device which gave them the ability to henshin.
Look at how glittery she is. She's blinged out. They've got bling. 決めポーズいいね. Yeah, we appreciate the fan service. Yep. Is Deka actually the same meaning as Oki? I think the kanji would be different for Oki, yeah, in this case. But yeah, Dekai would be like a more exaggerated expression of Oki. Like, wow, gigantic. If Oki is big, then Dekai would be huge, right? And you would write Oki like this. Yeah, the way you wrote it, that's the kanji for many, not for large. Yeah. So you'd have to write it like that. I hate all mouth masks. We've got a mouth mask hater. I'm not sure how I feel about them yet either. Yeah. Ginormous. Yeah, the bedazzled. This reminds me of like when people used to like bling out their phone cases, you know, and stuff like that.
Anywhere, as before this they could only do it at specific locations.
Next one. Oh, I kind of missed them already.
After the success of Denjiman, Toei prototyped various ideas for continuing on with the Denjiman story. After much internal discussion, Toei decided to produce a direct sequel to Denjiman in 1981 with the release of Taiyo Sentai Sun Vulcan.
Is it just me or are there a lot of swimmers? Because earlier they showed a female character and she was also getting ready to swim.
Return of Machiko Soga's
she's back!
character alongside Hell Saturn, who is a pretty obvious Darth Vader ripoff.
Darth Vader and Maleficent! You guys were right! Darth Vader. Doon, 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 doon. Not Darth Vader. We can't call him Darth Vader. Kamen Rider have their belts. Sentai is characterized by having bracelets with which they transform. Oh, I actually did not notice that. I didn't notice they're wearing bracelets. Okay, I'll try to keep an eye out then. Legally distinct Darth Vader. Swimming a lot to show character skills. Sometimes belt buckle for transformation. Machiko-san.
Alongside Hell Saturn, who was a
Machiko-san's
pretty
back.
obvious Darth Vader ripoff. This was the final Sentai series to have a Marvel copyright attached to it,
She looked
but Marvel
like-
would not be directly involved with this production.
Oh, this is also affiliated with Marvel, but not really because Marvel's not helping them. これもマーブルとコピーライト。著作権マーブルが持ってる。She looks like she's wearing disco ball. I just wanted to say that. うん。
This was the final Sentai series to have a Marvel copyright attached to it, but Marvel would not be directly involved with this production. This was the only official Sentai series with only 3 members, and they represented land, air, and sea respectively.
Oh, I didn't even notice there's only 3. 3人しかいない. Just the primary colors. They kept it small scale for this one.
Sentai series with only 3 members, and they represented land, air, and sea respectively.
Land, air, and
This was
sea.
the first season to have a combining Robo, and this was the only Sentai season with no female Rangers.
No woman. Maidenless.
The great Stan Lee.
Who needs maidens when the villain is a pretty maiden, you know? We've got Darth Vader Maleficent. No girls allowed.
Rangers. The great Stan Lee was a self-identified Sun Vulcan fan, and he wanted to adapt it into an American show. But the source material was considered too childish and silly by his peers, which made it very difficult to get off the ground, unfortunately.
No! Rip. Rip.
1982 featured a new
I like the
Sentai
poses.
representing various ancient civilizations, Dai Sentai
Oh.
Goggle V, translated as Great Sentai Goggle
Yes,
V.
they brought back the helmets with like the intricate like details, thank God.
Civilizations.
I like that. Sorry. I like it when they add like kind of a elegant design to the helmet. Oh.
Dai Sentai Goggle V,
I like that.
translated as Great Sentai Goggle V. In Goggle V, our heroes take on the dark science empire Death Dark, an evil organization
V.
responsible for the downfall and destruction of many civilizations throughout history.
Oh, wait, that's cool. I like the concept.
This show was originally meant to be
Nice.
called GoGoFive, but that name would be used 17 years
That
later.
actor's kind of cute.
Goggle V was the last season where the Rangers would sport cloth suits featuring scarves, reminiscent of Kamen Rider.
Ah. マフラーつけてるの? Wait, they're wearing scarves? Wait, I don't see the scarves though. They said cloth suits with scarves, right? Maybe it's hidden. Yes, the
1983 brought us a
colorful explosion. Also, wait, this was something else. No wonder I didn't notice. 違うやつでした. Okay, wait.
Goggle V was the last
Yeah,
season.
okay, now I see it. Yeah, okay. It took me a second to realize they weren't the same thing being shown. Yeah, and we had switched to a new series. Okay. They do have a scarf. Okay. So moving away from the cloth. It's time for spandex.
1983 brought us a Sentai season inspired by the game of baseball.
Dynaman.
Sentai Dynaman, or Science Squad Dynaman.
That sounds like Dynazenon.
This series was originally conceptualized as a baseball-themed Sentai that would have been named
Baseball?
Sentai V Leader, but clearly it was changed to Dynaman, with more of a
Japan and their baseball, man. やっぱり日本は野球好きだからね。それは野球テーマのもの作るよね。Yeah, of course they made a baseball themed Super Sentai. Yeah, they really love their baseball. Oh, they change it though, but it's still for the baseball fans.
science theme. This series also has another unique distinction. Due to the excessive amounts of gunpowder and the prevalence of explosions in the series, fans in Japan would give Dynaman the nickname Kayaku Sentai because Kayaku means gunpowder in Japanese.
Kayaku Sentai. Wait, that's like lit though. Kayaku Sentai いいですね。
This is the first Sentai
Yeah.
season featuring spandex
Oh my
suits
God.
for the team, something that would become synonymous
He came
with
out of the
Sentai
ground.
and appear in all but 3 of the following seasons.
お、仮面ライダーっぽい。
In 1984, Japan was introduced to Chodinshi Bioman, translated as Super Electron Bioman.
Oh, so now we're getting cyber here. はい、サイバーになってきました。Yeah, we're starting to get the kind of techie look. Bioman.
Hundreds of years prior to the show, 5 people were showered with bioparticles, granting them power that would be passed down from generation to generation. The power would be lost until the android Peebo brings together 5 descendants to fight against Dr. Man, and lost until the android Peebo brings together
this guy really looks like C3PO. Was that his? No, that might not be his name. From Star Wars のあれに似てる。ちょっと名前。Oh, I was right? Okay, I'm surprised I got it right. So, C3PO. He's got like the funny movements too. Yeah. Evil C3PO. Oh, he's evil? Oh, I didn't know he was evil. He doesn't look very evil.
Descendants to fight against Dr. Man and become Bioman. This season took a lot of risks in regards to tone and format, skewing to a
he's a good guy? Okay.
Audience.
Yeah.
This was the first Sentai with 2 female Rangers, and also the first season with a female Yellow Ranger. And this was the only season of Sentai released prior to Zyuranger that would be featured in Power Rangers, as Bioman would be used in a very, very early pilot episode.
Nice! More girls. Oh, this is another one. We're entering another. Wait, so is there a reason they switched from cloth to spandex? Did they mention that in a video and I just missed it? I mean, my guess is for better mobility, right?
1985 featured a team of military personnel themed around mythological creatures.
Changeman.
Sentai Changeman. In this series, a team from the Earth Defense Force takes on the Great Star League Guzma in an effort to defend the Earth. After the success of Bioman,
that guy looks very alien-like.
Tried to recapture the magic, although with a focus toward appealing to both older and younger audiences. Various tropes that had been abandoned by Bioman would return with Changeman, such as the Monster of the Week format.
Monster of the Week?
The original title...
she's a mermaid? Also, we've got like different like legendary kind of beasts here. Like we got a dragon, we got a mermaid. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Pegasus, Phoenix, Griffin. Ooh, nice. And they've got like the logo on their helmets. Yeah, legendary mythical beasts. Ooh, I'm very interested in the mermaid one. Mame doski. I like mermaids.
Of the series was going to be Uchi Sentai Cosmo Man and would have been themed around space. This was the first season with a female
White
Ranger.
She's pink.
1986 was the year
never mind. This is a different one.
Flashman, or Supernova Flashman. This series featured a team of Rangers who were kidnapped by the reconstructive experiment Empire mess before being rescued and trained on different planets by an alien.
Their suits, I like how their overall suits look. Yeah. Kind of got like a glossy sheen to them.
Experiment Empire mess before being rescued and trained on different planets by an alien race called Flash.
Oh, wait, she's cute. Kawaii. Oh,
after returning to Earth years
that close-up was so cool. Yeah.
later, they would form Flashman and fight against Mess. But due to what is known as the anti-Flash phenomenon, they would only be able to remain on Earth for 1 year before they would start to take damage.
Oh.
Flashman is notable for being the first season to ever add a second giant robo in Great Titan.
Let's go! He's so chonky!
1987 saw the release.
Flashman! I like Flash... Okay, I might like Flashman suits the best so far. 今のところ Flashman のね、スーツが一番好きかもしれない。The series that uses aura? Oh, the next one? Maskman? Ooh, okay, let's go!
Piece of one of the most popular international releases in Super Sentai history with Hikari Sentai
International?
Maskman, also known as Light Squad Maskman.
They've got lightsabers! That was a lightsaber! Oh, never mind. It's a sword and then it glows.
also known as
Wait.
Light Squad Maskman.
Oh, okay. Wait, that's so cool. What the heck? かっこいい武器が. Oh, okay. He powered it up. Yeah, he was like, shoop, and it blew up. It's glowing. Yeah. Yes, but also no. Yeah, yesn't. The opening is amazing. Damn, I want to hear the opening. That'll have to maybe be a separate stream. Maskman!
This series was originally conceptualized as somewhat of a callback to previous series,
Look at him.
with the original suit designs featuring
was
helmet
it a
molds that were
fish?
reminiscent of Battle Fever J. In fact, the look of X1 Mask would keep this aesthetic. Eventually, during pre-production, the project would go in a new direction with a completely fresh theme, Ki Power and Auras.
Ki Power and Auras! There it is!
Our team would utilize internal aura power and channel this energy into a fight against Underground Empire 2. As I mentioned,
You guys were not kidding about the aura farming. They're literally using aura.
aura power and channel this energy into a fight against Underground Empire 2. As I mentioned, this series featured X1 Mask, who only appeared in one episode, but is widely considered a precursor of the official 6th Rangers that would come later. This is also the first season where each member of the team had their own individual mecha, something that would go on to be a signature element of the Sentai formula.
They get their own mechas? Wow. Oh, whoa, my eyes! Mega! I sure loved it back then when in shows they would just, not give you a seizure warning because they didn't know what that koi was yet. Yeah, my eyes help. Mega. Oh yeah, epilepsy warning, yeah.
Toei released the final Super Sentai show of the Showa era.
He's got a bow!
Sentai Liveman, translated
Liveman.
as Super Beast Squad Liveman. This was an animal-themed Sentai and was considered an anniversary season due to Goranger and Battle
Where did his head go?
Not
Wait,
originally.
that's crazy! His head... I'm like trying to listen to narration at the same time too, but like, dude, his head just lopped off and then shot lasers out!
And was considered an anniversary season due to Goranger and
look at
Battle J not originally being recognized
Crazy.
as Sentais. Our heroes were gifted students from Academia Island who fight against the armed brain army Volt as Liveman.
Kawaii! Wait, she's so cute.
Assisted by the android
Wait, the blue one is a female ranger, yeah. 青色が女性なのも当時話題になりました。めっちゃ美人さんじゃん。Dolphin! いいね。
Assisted by the android Colon, Liveman would add 2 more Rangers to their original 3-man team, being the first season to do so. This season was also the first season to feature a female Blue Ranger, and it was the first season with a Black and Green Ranger on the same team.
Cool. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds, with the animal theme and like special weapons and how everyone's a different color, it reminds me of Tokyo Mew Mew. ちょっと東京ミュウミュウの思い出す。動物テーマだから。And I like all the different weapons. Alright, next one. Oh, is this Heisei? Heisei?
1989 brought us a vehicle-themed Sentai in Kosuku Sentai Turbo Ranger, or
Turbo
High-Speed
Ranger.
Sentai Turbo Ranger, kicking off the Heisei era. This season would start with a continuation of Sentai's 10-year anniversary celebration, where in the very first episode, we would see previous teams alongside Turbo Ranger.
Whoa. He just swam through them.
It's worth noting that this was not the 10th
They're
Sentai,
back!
but at this time, Goranger and J.A.K.Q were still not officially recognized as Sentai seasons yet. In Turbo Ranger, a team of high schoolers are brought together by Dr. Dazai and a fairy named Silon to become Turbo Ranger and fight against the 100 Boma tribes. This season sadly had 0 roll calls.
Oh. 0 roll calls. Wait, what exactly are the roll calls again? Like, is it when they like introduce themselves like one by one? They had 0 of that? Interesting. So they just like would like just show the rider, not rider, Ranger. And is there like silence? Like, what? Oh, interesting. Oh. 名前言わないんだ. The Ranger would just stare at us. It's like the VTuber stare.png, you know? Yeah. That's pretty funny.
In 1990, Super Sentai introduced a team of siblings who work as teachers when they aren't fighting the Zone Empire. The Hoshikawa siblings were the first sibling team in the history of Sentai, and in pre-production, this show had the working titles of Vector Man and the hilariously bad Brother Man.
Vector Man and Brother Man. Interesting. They have symbols on their heads. I wonder what they represent. ヘルメットにシンボルが何かついてるけど。
1991 saw the introduction.
Oh, that's it. We don't even get that much on Fiveman. Music, they represent music. 5人兄弟なんです。すごい。Brother Man, that implies the existence of Sister Girl. Where's Sister Girl? Fiveman めっちゃ短かったけど。Yeah, Fiveman had a short segment. I'm gonna watch it. Part of it again. Oh wait, no, this isn't Fiveman. This isn't Fiveman. This is Fiveman. Yeah.
And in pre-production, this show had the working titles of Vector Man and the hilariously bad Brother Man.
Vector Man and Brother Man. Alright, anyway, next.
1991 saw the introduction of a dynamic and exciting bird-themed Sentai
Jetman.
called Chojin Sentai Jetman.
Always gotta have something bird-themed. Honestly, there's a Pretty Cure season that was bird-themed. Skywing? Some wing something? Yeah.
After gaining powers via birdonic waves,
Way later, but
Jetman would take on the dimensional war party Vyram, and this series was famously inspired by Kagaku Ninja Tai Gatchaman, the classic anime that inspired Sentai, featuring a squad of bird-themed heroes.
I've heard of Gatchaman. I didn't know it was that old. Gatchaman 聞いたことあるけど、そんなに古かったって知らなかった。Yeah, he got a sky precure. Yeah. Also, I like this. I like the design on the sides of their helmets. Jetman was trendy. Fiveman was a season that almost kills the franchise until it was saved by Jetman and his drama story. Fiveman! They didn't cook hard enough with Fiveman. It's probably because they had no roll calls. Like, where are the roll calls, man? It was wait, no, sorry, I'm thinking of something else. That was the other one. Never mind. Huh. I wonder why it almost killed the series. Man, it's so hard to keep track of all of these. Like, it's like being introduced one after another. But yeah. Yeah, Turbo Ranger was the one with no roll calls. Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you for super chat, Punk Chaku. Arigato. Jetman, the writing is amazing. Well, that's good they had a comeback. I like
After
the wings.
Fiveman failed to achieve the success that Toei had hoped, Jetman was planned to be the final Sentai in the series. But due to Jetman's success, the Sentai franchise would obviously continue. Jetman would make a few changes from the previous seasons, and those changes, along with the unique bird theme, resonated strongly with fans.
They had such a comeback. Holy shit. I can't believe it almost ended. Fiveman was devastating. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It went on. Yeah, their subject is teaching. Maybe the kids didn't like the whole teaching subject. I don't know.
When the season began, the team was incomplete until recruiting 2 additional members, and this was a first for the series. Additionally, before Jetman, heroes were referred to mostly by their color on the team, but this show featured the heroes being referred to mostly by their names, something quite unusual at the time. Jetman also borrowed from romantic dramas that were very popular in Japan at the time, even featuring a love triangle that turned out to be one of the most interesting aspects of the story.
Love triangle, count me in. That's some juicy drama, juicy relationship drama. 三角関係。おー、面白そう。
The series featured Tetra Boy, the first ever third Robo in Sentai.
Tetra
This was
Boy!
also the last time that a core team member dies, where after this, they were all 6th or extra Rangers. This series turned out to be extremely popular and just might have saved the Super Sentai franchise.
Rip. Wow, okay, so this one was really good. Oh, wait, it says Jetman! Jetman って書いてある。
The Super Sentai franchise.
Wow. The series that saved the Super Sentai franchise. That's actually crazy. 子供向けでやるテーマではない。確かにね。Fiveman. Yeah, kids want to see people flying around and kicking ass, not teaching. Yeah. That was Probably not the approach to take, but at least they had a great comeback. The drama was fantastic. Damn, I gotta check out Jetman now. みんなジェットマン好きみたい。Jetman's story was loved by mothers who saw the series with their children. Oh, yeah, because of the romantic drama, so it kind of appealed to that more like adult, like housewife audience. The housewives and their, television drama series. Yeah. That makes sense. I like that. I like stuff that can be enjoyed by, everyone. Powerful. All right, next. Oh,
1992
that's cool.
was the year of Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger,
Zyuranger.
prehistoric dinosaurs and other large creatures.
Dinos.
This series focuses on a team of ancient warriors from 170 million years ago who henshin into Zyuranger and take on the witch Bandora, played, of course, by the masterful Machiko Soga.
She's back! She's always back with some new drip. I love it. I love all the unique, head, coverings / hats they give her. Machiko-san! She's back! Also, I like their helmets here. I kind of see the dino motif, but it's cutesy.
Take on the witch Bandora, played, of course, by the masterful Machiko Soga. This series is notable for featuring the very first official 6th Ranger and Dragon Ranger, a man named Burai, who is the brother of Geki or Dairanger, leading to an explosive and impactful story between them, filled with heart-stopping action and a premise that's easy to invest into.
Goggonger da! I like his green suit.
Stopping action and a premise that's easy to invest into.
Yeah, he looks good. He looks good for sure. Oh, he's in Power Rangers. Oh, Power Ranger 出てくるんだ. That's how popular he is, I guess. Yeah. OG Green Ranger, the Chad. I love green. Green's a good color. Oh, wait, what the?
This was the first season.
Wait, that's a flute? Oh, wow, that's hype. That's pretty hype.
This was the first season themed around dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures. This was also the first season to focus on fantasy instead of science fiction, and this was the first season to be given an American adaptation.
So it gets the American adaptation. Is that what we're gonna see next? アメリカ版も作られたらね。Dagger flute, dude, that's so cool.
As Power Rangers, you will have access to a universe of power and will command a fleet of fighting machines called Zords.
I don't get it.
It's like Wizard of Oz. Suddenly, Wizard of Oz. オズの魔法使い突然 I like how suddenly you could tell how American it is in style.
And will command a fleet of fighting machines called Zords.
I don't get it.
Teenagers with
1993 saw the
attitude.
culmination of Toei and Saban's continuous effort to bring Super Sentai to
She's
television in the
cute.
West
I like her.
with Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Power Rangers would utilize various types of footage from Zyuranger, including henshin footage, mecha footage, and footage from the villains. However, new scenes with American actors would be added.
Kimberly.
The show would focus on a team of teenagers with attitude who were summoned by Zordon and Alpha 5 to defend the city of Angel Grove
like
from
Billy.
Repulsa and morph into the Mighty Morphin.
Billy's a nerd character.
On an Alpha 5 to defend the city of Angel Grove from Rita Repulsa.
I'm
and
just
morph
making
into the Mighty
assumptions.
Morphin Power Rangers. Power Rangers became an absolute cultural phenomenon in the West and would continue to spawn semi-annual releases well into the future.
Tommy! There he is, the Green Ranger.
Spawn semi-annual releases well into the future.
出た Jason Frank is Tommy. I like how in these American shows they always it's like a style. At the beginning of the show they always show the actor and then their the name of the actor and then as who they're playing as. Billy is great. Let's go. Yeah, Billy caught my interest. I knew I had good taste. The nerd character who just magically suddenly knows how to fight unlike the others. So hype when I saw the combined form of the Dragon Zord for the first time. Literally the people from Fortnite? Did Fortnite do a Power Rangers collab? I didn't know that. If they did. It's been a while since I played Fortnite. Billy's the inventor of the random things. Of course he is. That's why he's cool. Oh, rest in peace, Tommy's actor.
Back
Rest
in
in
Japan,
peace.
1993 was looking great with an epic new season
Back
of
to
Super
Japan.
Sentai in the form of
Whoa.
Gosei Sentai Dairanger.
Dancing.
This season utilized some unique themes such
Oh.
as Chinese mythology and kung fu with some of the most hard-hitting
Ah.
and visually dynamic action that the series
Sorry, it wasn't dancing. It was kung fu. That's cool though. Yeah, and I like the Green Ranger looks great again.
mythology
Kakkoi.
and kung fu was some of the most hard-hitting and visually dynamic action that the series had ever seen before.
Wow, I like the movements.
This show features a team of
Oh.
heroes assembled by Master Kaku because of their high levels of ki, so that they can battle an ancient threat known as the Gorma tribe.
Okay, they've got drip.
This show's mecha and villain footage, as well as Akiba Ranger, were used for Season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Akiba Ranger was a young boy named Ko, and he appeared to grow into an adult when henching.
Henching! He's henching!
Dairanger added a more aggressive edge to the series, and fans loved it.
Yeah, it looks like it had really nice movement, choreo, whatever, you know? Stuff that we like to see. Yeah, henching. Oh, not pensioning, henching. Oh. Alright, next.
After Dairanger focused on Chinese themes and story
Ah,
elements, Toei would
ninja.
pivot to Japanese themes with the Ninja Sentai Kakuranger.
Kakuranger.
Kakuranger featured a unique and charismatic team of ninjas as they would fight against the yokai. Although this show focuses on
Oh.
Japanese themes, it is partially inspired by the famous Chinese book Journey to the West, a story about a varied mix of personalities joining together to go on a journey.
Interesting that this was inspired by Journey to the West and not the Chinese mythology one. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I know Japan loves Journey to the West. there's a lot of like popular media inspired by it. It's Friday in California.
Footage from this show was used for Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, and the working title for this show was Ninja Sentai Go Ninja.
I like that the colors were
Was Ninja
little
Sentai
different.
Go Ninja.
Yeah, like they've got a black ranger, a white ranger, and then the rest are primate colors. Yeah, it's an interesting color choice. And I like that the blue is like a kind of turquoisey blue. That's where the meme came from. I knew it came from a Super Sentai. I didn't know it was this one specifically. It's Fine Day, not Friday. It's Friday in California. Was he actually saying Fine Day and it just, like, the meme just made it Friday? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know the context at all. These guys are the flashiest ninjas ever. That's the funny part. Because ninjas are all about, like, not standing out. Ninja なのにめっちゃ目立つところが面白い。カックレンジャーのブルーは敵と色被ってた。そうなんだ。The Ninja Black Ranger was American. Oh, interesting. He was American? What does that exactly mean? Like, was he played by, like, what American actor? Did he just have, like, an American character? Or, like, both, you know? Interesting. All blue! All yellow!
1995 brought us Choriki Sentai Ohranger,
Nice
a
roll
season
calls.
themed around ancient civilizations. In this season, the Ohrangers would take on the machine empire Paranoia.
Didn't we have an ancient civilization theme one? In Showa probably though. And okay, I don't know about their helmets. Like the lip indent is kind of interesting. Interesting.
This show was the 20th anniversary of Goringer, and consequently Toei wanted to have a darker tone that would appeal to older audiences. However, some
woman.
saddening real-life circumstances occurred, such as a chemical attack in a subway and an earthquake in Kobe that both
Oh, wait, what year is this again? 何年でしたっけ? 1995. Yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah. Yikes. A lot of unfortunate circumstances happening while this is airing, I guess. Oh, he's a Japanese-American actor. Oh, okay. Played by a Japanese-American. He grew up in America and spoke in English. He did not know Japanese. That's cool. Japanese-American actor.
have a darker tone that would appeal to older audiences.
So the darker
However,
tone
some saddening real-life
did not work.
circumstances occurred, such as a chemical attack in a subway and an earthquake in Kobe
An
that
earthquake.
both unfortunately ended the lives of many people.
Yikes.
This resulted in a tone shift during the season in response to these events.
Ah, man, that sucks. That's so unfortunate when stuff like that happens. なるほど。最初はなんかダークのテーマだったけど、なんかリアルでちょっと良くない出来事があったから、なんか変えなきゃいけなかったのね。そのガス事件と地震。
In the West, this show was adapted into Power Rangers Zeo. Ohranger struggled in
Oh,
terms
it got
of
adapted.
television ratings, but actually broke records in regards to toy sales.
The crotch shots are back.
Also in 1995, Super Sentai began what
Tokyo
would become
Dome.
a tradition with the very
Tokyo Dome in the back.
first installment of the Versus series of movies in Ohranger, Ole vs. Kakuranger. This was a non-canon Sentai project in which both teams would team up together to fight a strange new yokai. This film would lay the groundwork for how
Are they-
Sentai team-up projects would work in the future.
Are they fighting at a zoo? 動物園に見える. This looks like kind of like a zoo.
Yokai. This film would lay the groundwork for how Sentai team-up projects would work in the future.
Whoa, they're spinning. めっちゃ回ってる。
1996 saw the release of one of the funniest seasons in the history of Sentai, the vehicle-themed Gekiso Sentai Car Ranger.
Of course we need a vehicle themed one as well. 車のテーマのやつもね。そりゃ作られたよね。Car Ranger, let's go! I might be a green
Being a
lover.
parody of Turbo Ranger, Car Ranger leaned heavily into comedy and featured some unique elements that would differentiate this season from others, one of which was a wannabe 6th Ranger named
Ooh.
White Racer.
Wait, that looked kind of magical girly in terms of the transformation colors. ちょっと魔法少女っぽかったね今。セーラームーン。
Differentiate this season from others,
色が。
one of which was
Yeah, that, the ribbon, the ribbon. なんかリボンがなんか、なんていうのかな。出てきて、なんか、セーラームーンっぽい。Yeah, cool.
a wannabe 6th Ranger named White Racer. Car Ranger was adapted into Power Rangers Turbo, which even got its own movie in the West. Car Ranger featured a lot of slapstick-type humor and took quite a few chances with the story, delivering a charming and lighthearted season at a time when Japan needed it. With the release of 1997's Dingy Sentai Mega Ranger,
got a
the
device!
fandom would be treated to a cool new show themed around virtual reality, video games, and space, paying homage to Bioman and featuring a team of high school students as they take on Zyuranger.
Oh.
Mega Ranger would feature many
Wait, those
high-tech-
guys look so goofy. Wait a minute.
and featuring a team of high school students as they take on Zyuranger. Mega Ranger
These guys look so freaking goofy. Season that introduced the Psycho Rangers. Ooh, interesting. Psycho Rangers.
would feature many high-tech gadgets and advanced technology that had never been seen before. This series also featured holograms on the helmets of each
We
Ranger
love
to denote their
holograms.
ability, and featured the first Silver Ranger in the franchise, as well as the incredibly cool and evil Zyuranger.
Rangers. Oh. Wait, so the villains are also Rangers? That's pretty cool. That's a lot of Rangers appearing. The Rangers. They kind of look like Kamen Riders. Kamen Rider に見える. Ranger. Yeah. They look like Kamen Riders. You go back.
Zyuranger.
Yeah, they do. Kind of.
This show was adapted into Power Rangers in Space, the final season of the Zordon era of Power Rangers. Mega Ranger was another dynamic and exciting season of the franchise, and the future of Super Sentai looked brighter than ever.
Let's go. Nice hand signs. Nice. Oh my god, wait, wait guys. I can't unsee Charlie Brown. How? Especially the yellow one. You guys know what I'm talking about? Okay, I need to find a Charlie Brown.png. ちょっと待って、チャーリー・ブラウンなんですけど、完全に。It's Charlie Brown! Damn, Charlie Brown, you gotta upgrade. It's supposed to be teeth. I could not tell, but now that makes more sense. Ginga Galaxy. Ah, なるほど。They are known for being compared to Charlie Brown. Oh, so it's not just me. Thanks for letting me know it's supposed to be teeth.
1998's Super Sentai release was Seiju Sentai Gingaman,
Gingaman.
or Star Beast Squad Gingaman.
Whoa!
Featuring a team of...
What's that in the back?
Release was Seiju Sentai Gingaman, or Star Beast Squad
It's their stands! Stando! That's so cool.
Gingaman, featuring a team of warriors who take on the space pirates Bioman. Gingaman uses quite a few motifs and themes, many of which are callbacks to the earlier Sentai seasons, such as legendary warriors, knights, and pirates.
Who are these guys attacking him? Pirates?
This was the final Sentai series to air alongside a Metal Hero show, and the final season to feature the word man in the title. This was also...
Oh, final season to feature the word man. Huh. Interesting. They phased that out, huh? I didn't know that. Charlie Brown got tired of getting bullied. Yeah, he's like, I'm done with this. I'm gonna start throwing hands.
Also the last Sentai series to use illustrated eye catches before and after commercials.
Oh. Illustrated eye catches. I didn't even know they were illustrated. Eye catch これ書かれてたんだ。知らなかった。Oh, interesting. Yeah, the age of man was over. No more age of man.
Eye catches before and after commercials. Gingaman was
or maybe whatever frame I paused on wasn't the eye catch. Maybe it was just footage being shown. But yeah, interesting.
into Power Rangers Lost Galaxy.
Lost Galaxy.
Gingaman was the first Sentai season in which the episodes weren't referred to as episodes, but instead chapters.
Chapters? That feels a little Star Wars-y. Not that I've really seen Star Wars.
1999 brought us a Sentai
GoGoFive!
theme around emergency services in Q Sentai Go-Go-Five. This show featured a team of 5 siblings as they battle against the Saima clan.
The siblings are back, except now they're not teachers. They're first responders.
Themed around emergency services and rescues, this show featured heart-stopping action
Kyodai.
and a true sense of danger for our heroes. It was very clear from the first episode that this would be an action and drama-heavy season, but Toei would be sure to add just enough charm to keep things optimistic.
Oh, wait, that's so cool.
To keep things optimistic.
Yeah, I like that. It's like the medical oxygen mask looking thing, and then like, yeah, sorry, I don't know my medical terms, but cool. Better than teachers, yeah. There's more stakes. Colonel Sanders?
This show was adapted into Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue.
The old guy?
And Go-Go5 was the last Sentai series to only feature 5 Rangers, with none being added later.
Oh, new one.
With 2000 being
Time Ranger! Let's go. GoGoFive のメンバーのうち2人は仮面ライダーになります。そうなんだ。Wait, 2 people out of the GoGoFive members became Kamen Riders. That's so cool. A Time Ranger. I already like the sound of Time Ranger. Anything that plays with like the whole concept around time is usually pretty cool. You ever notice how the Yellow Ranger in most of these is male in the original while America made them female? Notice how the yellow doesn't have a skirt. Oh, I did not notice that at all. Well, I wonder why they did that. America associates yellow with girls? I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah. Interesting.
In the last year of the millennium, the world was obsessed with time, and Japan was no different, leading to the release of Mirai Sentai Time Ranger. Asking fans to grasp the infinite future, this show had a time travel theme, and as such, it featured a team of time-traveling soldiers, with 4 of them being from the year 3000.
Whoa,
as they take on
the year 3000! Dude, this sounds so peak! I need to watch this. I love time travel! 時間旅行テーマのものめっちゃ好きなんだよね。
featured a team of time-traveling soldiers, with
Also, I like their weapons.
4 of them being
Those are some nice big weapons.
for the year 3000, as they take on Don Donero and the Launders. Time Ranger went in bold new directions with the story, unafraid to explore a darker tone, and this season would go down in history as one of the most mature Sentai seasons of all time. This
That was
Sentai
cool.
was adapted into Power Rangers Time Force in the West, and Time Ranger was the first Sentai season to feature the now iconic Super Sentai series logo at the beginning of every episode.
Oh, it got a new logo.
To feature the now iconic Super Sentai series logo.
Yeah, I've seen this logo for the games and stuff. ゲームとかもね、このロゴ使ってるよね。Cool. Mature and dark for sure. We love it when they take these like kind of I guess like shows that are originally aimed at like a younger audience and, you know, kind of step it up for the adults too. I like that. I like when they do that. Because GoGoFive only had 5 members, when adapting it to Power Rangers, Americans decided to create their own Ranger called Titanium Ranger. Wait, so is it because in the American Power Rangers there's 6 members? Is that why? Titanium Ranger sounds cool though. Was he silver? Like the color? Or was he like black? I'm wondering what color he was. Yeah. He was silver? Okay. I like silver. このロゴここからか。面白い. They like the 6th Ranger concept so much. Oh, so they stuck to it. Time Force had the same amount of lore and drama as Time Ranger. I was gonna ask. Yeah, I was like, did that stuff get lost in the American version? But I guess they kept drama. Cool. Titanium Ranger had the best suit, yeah.
At the beginning of every episode. This was also the first Sentai season to have a red 6th Ranger, as well as the first season to air alongside a Kamen Rider show, which was Kuga.
Kuga! Kuga was also red. Kuga も赤いよね。The American version got an extra member since they loved the 6th range of it. そう、アメリカ版だとね、なんか6人目のレンジャー入れてたんだよね。日本と違って。GoGoFive で。Kuga the greatest. Yeah, we've got both red dudes. Oh.
In 2001, Toei released Hyakuju Sentai Gaoranger,
Gaoranger.
Sentai. This series followed a group of warriors as they fight against Org.
Those wings were cool.
An animal theme Sentai.
Yeah.
This series followed a group of warriors as they fight against Org. Being an animal theme Sentai, Gaoranger had a wild tone and style that really worked well. The show would also
They're going feral. Roar XD.
feature some unique elements that hadn't been seen before. Gaoranger was the first Sentai to feature auxiliary mecha that can interact and combine with the other mecha featured on the show. This was the first Sentai where the entire team used cell phones to henshin, and this was the first Sentai to have longer, extended roll calls for each Ranger.
Sorry, the cell phone like just transforming into person like was just so interesting.
Gaoranger was adapted into Power Rangers Wild Force, and this was
I like it when the roll calls are longer. Yeah, I am a fan of that.
Gaoranger was adapted into Power Rangers Wild Force, and this was the first
CG
Sentai
多い
season
ね
to be released on DVD.
Ninjas are back!
2002
Asanjo! Okay, I like that they're primary colors again, but the blue's kind of like a cutesy blue. It's like turquoise. It's Miku blue, you know? I like that. Hurricaneger! This is goated. The opening was a banger, yeah.
2002 saw the release of another ninja-themed Sentai, in Ninpu Sentai Hurricaneger. This series had a focus on elemental ninjutsu powers and followed the students of a ninja academy as they fight against the group that killed many of their fellow ninja students.
Oh, wow.
The evil space ninja group, Jakanja.
Wait, you just called them triple baka? Wait, you're right. They're the triple baka colors. If you guys don't know what triple baka is, it's a Vocaloid song. You can look up triple baka Vocaloid. Yeah. 確かにトリプルバカの色だね。ボーカロイドの。What is this one?
This This series took what worked with Kakuranger, but dialed up the action and charm to deliver an incredibly well-balanced and memorable season, complete with a stellar cast and several unique new characters that would further differentiate it from other seasons. We would start with 3 Rangers, before adding the insect-themed duo, the Go-Rangers, and the incredibly cool and entertaining Hurricaneger.
Did someone say bugs?
Eventually adapted into Power Rangers Ninja Storm, this is the first season
Ninja
to
Storm.
2 red and 2 blue Rangers on the same team. And this show was originally planned to be called Dairanger Sentai Ninja.
They're like different shades of blue and red. ちょっと赤と青がちょっと違う色。Interesting.
2 blue Rangers on the same team. And this show was originally planned to be called Dynaman Sentai Gingaman or Great Ninja Squad Gingaman. Toei would release another
cool.
Gingaman or Great Ninja Squad Gingaman.
I like their wrist
Toei
gadgets.
would release another Dino-themed season in 2003
Oh, it's Dino
with
theme.
Bakuryu Sentai Ohranger, following a team of heroes brought together by their dino guts to fight against the Evolians.
Wait, that scene was kind of funny. Look. Am I interrupting? Well, too bad. Did you know that only like 4% of you guys are subscribed? I would appreciate if you guys subscribe because it would bring me great joy and motivation. Yeah, please subscribe. Thank you. Where they're like soaring through the sky.
By their dino guts to fight against the Evolians. The premise of this show was very unique, having to do with a parallel dino Earth that was created when a meteor struck Earth millions of years ago. Acrimony would also introduce the world to one of the coolest, most intimidating villains in the history of Sentai that would eventually become an ally and an Ranger himself, Akira.
あなたは人間じゃない Dude, the designs are kind of going hard. Like, I like how the yellow one, you could tell that they're like a triceratops. No, they're not a triceratops. What is the name? I don't know my dino names. The one that flies. That doesn't say anything. And then I like this one. This guy has like... Sorry, I missed him.
Millions of years ago. Ohranger would also introduce the...
Yeah, this guy. I like his spikes on his arms. Petrodactyl, maybe that's how it's pronounced. Pterodactyl, I don't know. Yeah. Thank you. I forgot my dinosaurs.
An ally and an Ranger himself.
Yeah, this guy goes. This guy's design's cool.
Footage of this show would be used for Power Rangers Dino Thunder, and this was the first
Dino
season
Thunder.
where the only female ranger on the team is a Yellow Ranger.
Oh.
2004 would see the release of...
Sorry, that was kind of funny. I was like, huh? Yeah. 面白い。でか。The P is silent? Really? I did not know that. Pterodactyl? Is that how it's pronounced? I had no idea. No one ever taught me that when I was growing up.
Yellow Ranger. Ninja! Would see the release of Toku Sentai Dairanger.
They have guns! They have guns!
2004 would see the release...
Oh, they're police force? 警察?
Of Toku Sentai Dairanger, featuring a new mystery theme along with other police elements. Dairanger follows a charismatic group of officers of SPD as they take on space criminals called alienizers. The word Deka is Japanese slang for detective, hence the name.
Ah, it is.
Dairanger utilized several unique mechanics to help the team solve crimes, including Jasmine's ability to use ESP via touch, as well as Sin standing on his head in order to figure things out. All of the Rangers featured on the show are overflowing with personality, and the likability and charm of the show would keep it popular for years to come. Dairanger is also notable for featuring several auxiliary rangers who make limited appearances while henshin.
I'm looking at their suit designs. They all have like a different pattern on the left side. I'm wondering what that is. Yeah. Peak opening, yeah. Keiji mochifu, 面白そう. Yeah, no, this one looks really fun. You know it's fun whenever they've got like a mystery theme. Oh, their numbers. Oh, 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now I see it. なるほど、数字ね。パターンは. Okay, okay, okay. I see it. 1 through 5. SPD.
Kruger, also known as Deca Master, is a dog who serves as the mentor for Dairanger.
Ooh.
Swan becomes Deca Swan, and we even see Deca Bright, who is Deca Break's superior officer. This series featured the most protagonist rangers ever at the time.
They're getting so much armor.
Dairanger would be adapted into Power Rangers SPD,
yep.
and Dairanger featured 2 separate outros, both of which are of extremely high quality and very catchy. This season is unique in the fact that there isn't really an evil organization, but rather they tend to fight alienizers who are operating in their own interest. Dairanger is also the only Sentai where every main ranger goes by a nickname.
They have nicknames? Wait, that sounds fun, yeah. Like code names. Mahou Sentai. Oh, now we're here with the wizard theme or magic theme, whatever. Yeah, so we've got capes. Oh.
In 2005, Toei would head in yet another bold new direction with the wizard-inspired Mahou Sentai Magi Ranger. This show would
the capes kind of go hard. I like it. Oh.
The Ozu family as they utilize their magical abilities to fight against Infertia. This season capitalized on Harry Potter mania by utilizing various themes that you would expect from a magical Sentai,
Harry
such
Potter
as magic
mania.
wands, known as Magi-Sticks, cloaks, and the ability to cast wacky and entertaining spells to turn the tide of battle. Magi Ranger was a fun and whimsical take on the Super Sentai formula.
Mashiburu!
Magi Ranger would be adapted into Power Rangers Mystic Force, and Magi Ranger is unique in having
これも兄弟なんですよね。あ、そうだったんだ。Oh, they were siblings too. Also, frog jump scare. 突然カエル。
the 6th Ranger known as Magi Shine marry a core member of the team.
She's kissing the
Zyuranger,
frog!
Magi Blue. This was the final season to be shot in standard 4:3 aspect ratio, and this was also the final season to be released on VHS.
I did not think that's what was gonna happen. Also, rest in peace, VHS. VHS. Their family in the original dub? Yeah, I was told they're like siblings or something. Gold guy was a frog. That's crazy. Oh, no, they've got parents too. 母親も父親も変身します. Oh, so they are a family. Cool.
2006 saw the Super Sentai franchise enter a new era with Go-Go Sentai Goggonger, the first season to be filmed in 720p HD. This show was an anniversary season. And
720p HD! Whoa! Groundbreaking. I know at the time that was like crazy. 720p HD!
The first season to be filmed in 720p HD. This show was an anniversary season and featured a team of adventurers as they hunted for treasure and battled against
treasure hunting
syndicates.
Okay, that's cool. 宝探しって面白いテーマだよね. Yeah. Oh, Indiana Jones
With the word
vibes?
Vulcan meaning adventure, it was clear that Toei wanted to invoke the same sense of exploration and excitement present in Western projects like Indiana Jones and Tomb Raider. Our heroes would search for powerful artifacts called precious, and the search for these items would often lead our rangers to exotic new locations that gave this show a ton of excitement. Hurricaneger would be adapted into
I very much like their suit designs too. スーツもね、すごくいい感じ。なんかピカピカしてて。Like it's got like the nice like metallic elements and sheen. You know, I'm a huge fan of metallic stuff.
Exotic new locations that gave this show a ton of excitement.
Very shiny boots. I like it.
Goggonger would be adapted into Power Rangers Operation Overdrive in the West. In addition to the new HD resolution, Goggonger was also notable for having the first 9-piece mecha fusion and a 10-piece mecha fusion.
Oh. Saxophone.
2007 was the year of...
For a second, when they showed just his helmet, for a second I was like, Kiva? 一瞬キバかと思った。 Just a bit. Yeah, because of the pointy helmet.
Sentai Gekiranger, an incredibly unique kung fu and animal themed season focusing on key and various aspects of Chinese mythology. In this series, our heroes would utilize their powers to battle against the evil schools of martial arts.
I like that they reuse themes a lot. Like, they brought back, martial arts, animals. Animals gets used a lot. Kung fu, Chinese mythology. Yeah.
Gekiranger had a new tone that was completely unlike anything that preceded it, and even featured a cool new wolf-themed violin.
Ooh! Okay, they cooked. They cooked with the wolf-themed Violet Ranger. Very nice helmet. I like the pose. めっちゃいいね。紫。
Violet Ranger. This show was adapted into Power Rangers Jungle Fury in the US and was released as a dubbed version in South Korea as Power Rangers Wild Spirits.
Oh.
This was the first Sentai to not feature belts on the Rangers' suits, and also the last season to only have 5 total Rangers.
The last season to only have 5? Oh, so we're gonna get a bunch more now. A bunch more. There's a lot here. 1, 2, wait, how many was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 characters. Naraniru. Wow. The squad!
2008 was a high-octane thrill ride with Engine Sentai Go-Onger, another cartoon Sentai with an eccentric cast, explosive action, and tons of hilarious comedy. This series followed a group of heroes chosen by mechanical beings called engines to become Go-Onger and fight against the Gaoranger. In addition to
me and the boys when we pull up. I love it.
Go-Onger also featured an animal motif and incorporated themes like pollution and conservationism.
Oh,
Every element of the show is enhanced by a charismatic cast and a
environmental friendly. Also, I really like the look of the green guy. He looks very wholesome.
Every element of the show is enhanced by a
cute.
charismatic
Minna
cast
kawaii.
and a story that's consistently fun and entertaining.
Yeah, this looks so cute. めっちゃ可愛い。ドキドキ愉快。Go green. Go green. I like green.
Go-Onger would be adapted into Power Rangers RPM, and
Green,
this
my
is
beloved.
the first Sentai season to feature 2 6th Rangers in Go on Wings, consequently making it the first season with a female 6th Ranger as well.
Gold and silver.
2009 would see the release of a Super Sentai season
They've
with
got
a
swords!
brand new samurai theme
Katana!
and the Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. This show follows Samurai clan leader Takeru Shiba and his loyal retainers as they henshin into Shinkenger and fight against the Godoshu.
Samurai clan and his retainers in modern day Japan. Interesting. Or farmers. My glorious king Shiba Takeru. Yeah, I like how he introduced himself.
Shinkenger sliced a special place for itself within the franchise due to it being so different from many of the other
Wait, was that a
seasons.
fish?
Show it creatively
今の魚? I like fish.
in the franchise due to it being so
Wait, it was 魚だ. It's a literal fish and it goes like shoop on the belt. That's so cool.
different from many of the other seasons. This show would creatively add the lighthearted Sentai formula to a classic Japanese drama, and somehow it worked perfectly.
Oh, he's a sushi chef? That's cool.
Shinkenger's entertaining formula proved to be extremely successful with fans, with the show's likable cast, well-choreographed action, and traditional Japanese style, making this one of the most popular seasons in history. Shinkenger would also be featured in an exciting and memorable...
Wait, who's that? There's 2 guys here. Decado. Decade and Kuga. Oh no, Decado. 出てきた. He's here. Yeah, and Kuga.
crossover seasons.
Let me go back. Crossovers.
Shinkenger would also be featured in an exciting and memorable crossover with Kamen Rider Decade, a first for both franchises. Shinkenger
Damn, now I want to watch that crossover. 見たい. This looks so lit. I gotta watch them alone first and then watch a crossover. Yeah. So much I need to see.
Memorable crossover with Kamen Rider Decade, a first for both franchises. Shinkenger was adapted into Power Rangers Samurai in the West, and this show famously featured a temporary female Red Ranger in Princess Kaoru. As time has gone on, Shinkenger has cemented itself as a truly legendary entry into the franchise.
Okay. Nice helmets.
In 2010, Toei would try to follow up on Shinkenger's success with a brand new angelic Sentai in Tensou Sentai Go-Sager. This show follows a group of
I was wondering how that's pronounced. I was like Go-Seeger, Go-Seeger. Guardian Angels, okay.
Brand new angelic Sentai in Tensou Sentai Go-Sager. This show follows a group of Gosei angels as they fight against the evil spirits.
Wait, I'm worried about how this is gonna get adapted, if it is, because I know like America doesn't do very well with like the angel and demon themes, you know?
Incorporates a playing card theme.
Though this is subtle.
Although Go-Sager never reached the same heights as Shinkenger, this show would still deliver a lot of things that made Sentai popular, including a charming cast, a lot of exciting action, and a sense of wonder. Go-Sager was adapted into Power Rangers Megaforce in the West.
It's called Megaforce? Interesting. Biblically accurate Angel Rangers. We don't talk about the American version of the season. Oh no, wait. You're telling me my hunch was correct? Oh, America版良くなかったんだ. Yeah, dude, they're so bad at adapting like... Well, it's because they avoid it, right? Like, angel and demon theme stuff. Yeah, so I'm like, oh god. Okay, let's see.
Go-Sager is also unique in the fact that the Red Ranger, Alata, is not officially recognized as the leader. In fact, there isn't an official leader of this team. This was also the first season where all of the Rangers on the team used cards to henshin, as opposed to just one of the Rangers, as was the case with Magi Shine of Magi Ranger. Although Go-Sager isn't remembered as well as Shinkenger or some other seasons in the franchise, there was a lot of quality in this series, and it did a good job continuing the legacy of Super Sentai.
Yeah, he didn't really go into like the American version, like Megaforce. Yeah. So I don't know like the details of how it was adapted, but yeah. Blame Saban. Neo Saban kind of ruined it after Jetix brought it all up. The most hated seasons of Power Rangers. Dang. Rip. There was room for improvement. Oh. We don't talk about Megaforce. Okay, got it. Oh, X.
In 2011,
okay, that was cool.
The world wasn't ready for the phenomenon known as Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger, a pirate anniversary season.
Whoa! Bro's got all the heads on his armor.
The phenomenon known as Kaizoku Sentai Gokaiger.
This looks kind of grotesque, not gonna lie. I know that's not the intention. Yeah. すごいなんか頭が顔がついてる. He's so powerful. No one can beat him. He's got all these rangers on him. I keep trying to say riders. It's weird, but it works. Peak armor.
A pirate-themed anniversary season and one of the most popular Sentai seasons of all time.
Ooh, blonde.
This season follows a group of charismatic space pirates as they take on the evil space empire Zangyak.
Space pirates!
This season celebrates the rich history of Sentai and incorporates many elements, characters, and suit designs from previous seasons. In fact, the Gokaigers themselves had the ability to henshin into all of the previous Rangers from the series by utilizing various Ranger keys.
Okay, that's cool.
Gokaiger
so
was
like
led
a callback.
by Captain Marvelous, an eccentric...
Captain Marvelous? Is that his name? Hey yo, Captain Marvelous.
Keys.
And we got Super Sentai and Power Rangers.
Marvelous, an eccentric anti-hero with no fear and tons of style and flair.
I like him. He looks nice. Also, Mabe-chan is kind of a cute nickname. Mabe-chan って可愛いね。可愛いあだ名。
Extremely endearing, despite them not always acting like heroes. These Rangers take what they want by force, but defend what they believe in fiercely, and always make a show of things.
Wanted. You know, it reminds me of the Wanted posters. Remind me of like the One Piece ones. On One Piece のねポスター思い出す。Wanted.
This season was so popular that GoGoFive would appear in more crossover and team-up projects than any other season in history.
Oh,
And it
wow.
would be adapted into Power Rangers Super Mega Force in the West. This was also the first Sentai season to
Super
be
Mega
released on Blu-ray.
Force. People say don't watch Super Mega Force. Apparently.
2001 also saw the Elite.
Skipped. If it wasn't obvious enough, Gogger is inspired by One Piece. Yeah, I was about to say, like, by this time One Piece was already out, right? So I was like, okay, that's why I was like, reminds me of One Piece with the wanted posters. I mean, One Piece is hella popular, so you know. They're like, okay, let's try pirates. ちょっとめっちゃいるんだけど。199 Hero Great Battle この199と199に出てくるっていうことがちょっと怖いんですけど199に199 we'll see
of the biggest Sentai film of all time in 199 Hero Great Battle,
Oh my
an
God.
explosive and highly entertaining celebration of Super Sentai. This film features 199 heroes from the history of Super Sentai, and it feels like a climax to the entire franchise.
That's crazy. Whoa. Whoa. How did they get this many people? So crazy.
Of Super Sentai, and it feels like a climax to the entire franchise. This movie, of course, features...
This isn't even the whole gang is here moment. This is the whole village is here. Maybe even more. 多すぎる 199人はちょっとすごいよ Yeah, they're like, we're gonna make this as hype as possible.
This movie, of course, features a ton of Rangers in costume, but we also see a few unhinged that we haven't seen in a long time. It's excellent fan service, and longtime fans of the franchise will definitely enjoy it. It's something that set this huge movie apart from all the other ones. At this point, it's considered an absolute classic.
Cool. Gogger versus Gabang.
Toei would
Uchu
continue
Keiji.
to ride the wave of Gokaiger's success
Who's
in
Gabon?
2012 with another huge crossover movie in Gokaiger
They've
vs.
got
Gavin.
lightsabers.
This movie was the company's attempt at introducing Space Sheriff Gavin from the retired Metal Hero series to a new generation. And by teaming up with Gokaiger, they would do just that. This movie sees
The metal heroes? Space Police. Gabang. Never heard of
attempting
it.
to capture the Gokaigers, but eventually he himself becomes captured by a group of villains, and the Gokaigers have to rescue him. This movie heavily leans into the popularity of Gokaiger, and there is a staggering amount of fan service here.
Dude, Captain Marvelous, is that his name? He's got such
Into the
aura.
popularity of Gokaiger, and there is a
This guy, I love him so much. ちょっとマベちゃんのために見たいこれは。Yeah, I didn't even know Metal Heroes was a thing. In America, Big Bad Beetleborgs. Are you serious? Is that actually the American name? Big Bad Beetleborgs? Why? That is just how Captain Marvelous is. I mean, he lives up to his name, right?
staggering amount of fan service here.
I like the
Legendary
sequence
Toku
too.
Actor Kinji Oba reprised his role as Gavin,
Oba.
and we even have appearances from his other famous roles as Battle Kenya
Oh,
and Genji
shiny.
Blue. And if that wasn't enough, we were
Pika
even
pika.
treated to an appearance from the next Sentai series.
Oh. Wait, so they even teased the upcoming Sentai series? That's so cool.
2012's official Sentai series
Oh,
was
what
Tokume
the?
Sentai Go Busters, a slick new Sentai themed around technology and spies.
ちょっとめっちゃかっこいいんだけど Wait, they're so cool. What the heck? Like even untransformed?
Go Busters, a slick new
Whoa, okay.
Sentai themed around technology and spies.
Drip out.
This series introduced a lot of new concepts, like the Rangers having machine partners and the numerous references to the Western
They look like
Power
they're wearing
Ranger franchise,
sunglasses.
due to this being the 20th anniversary of Zyuranger, the show that was adapted into the first season of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. In this series, our heroes would battle against Vaglas. The style of this show was fresh and exciting, and continued the streak of excellent seasons in recent years.
That looks pretty cool. Yellow Buster later became Love Live VA. Wait, who is she? Yellow Maskman. He looks so cool. That guy looks cool.
Was originally skipped over for a Power Rangers adaptation, but after Hasbro bought the Power Rangers brand, Go Busters would be adapted into Power Rangers Beast Morphers and debut in 2019.
Beast
this was the
Morphers.
first season where the suits are made of leather, and the first season where the team's name is plural. And
Leather.
Go Busters even featured Hiroya Matsumoto as Masato Jin or Beatbuster, returning to the franchise years after playing Tsubasa Ozu or Magi Yellow in Magi Ranger.
Yeah, dude. That's pretty cool. I really like the leather look too. Yeah, it's like they gave them like fancier outfits. 声優の中村雄一さんがシルバー。え？中村雄一さんがシルバーなの？え？本当？全然気づかなかった。Wait. 中村雄一？ Silver? What? ちょっと知ってるんだけど。Yeah. That's crazy. Love Live Daya? Oh! What? Daya's VA? Wait. What was her actress's name? Komiya Arisa? Yeah. すごい. Wow. It's colliding with anime world. Did you know the Silver Ranger from GoGoFive is currently in jail for fraud? Oh no. That's crazy. Do you know Mao the VA? I do know her. Oh!
Also released
Riders!
in 2012 was a huge new film project to commemorate the 10th anniversary of TV Asahi's Superhero Time, Superhero Taisen, which would focus mostly on Gokaiger, the Go Busters, Kamen Rider Decade, Folze, and Oz.
Oh my gosh!
スーパー戦隊の力もな。
これめっちゃ見たい. Wait, I wanna watch this. They're gonna fight Toku Civil War. Toku Civil War. Let's go. I want to see this so bad. Mao is Gokai Yellow. Oh, that's so cool. There's so many people I recognize. Yeah, Forze was there. Forze, ikoze.
The movie focuses on Captain Marvelous as he seeks to gain the ultimate power in the universe while commanding the Dairanger fleet. At the same time, Kamen Rider Decade leads Daishocker on a campaign to destroy all Sentais.
Oh my gosh.
This movie featured a ton of fan service for fans of both Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, and Marvelous vs. Decade would be an absolute treat for fans.
Marvelous versus Decade. Wow. Now that I understand the context, I'm like, wait, this is hella hype. Yeah, because before I was like, what is this movie about? Because I only knew the Kamen Rider side. Yeah. Did Forza just make Meteor grab his ass? I did not see that. Yeah, fan service. Am I right? Fan service. 映画館に見に行きました。いいな。Whoa! ちょっと待って。Was that an anime figure? 今美少女フィギュアがいたんですけど。And that girl in the background, she's like dressed in like a cute cat outfit. I don't know. What? There's a figure! Thighs! What is this? Akiba Ranger. Oh, this makes so much sense now. It's the Otaku Rangers.
In 2012, we also got a hilarious new Sentai spin-off in Hikonin Sentai Akiba Ranger, a parody of the franchise. Being aimed at older fans of the series, Akiba Ranger was crude, creative, and unapologetic. This
looks like my cup of tea, yeah. Yeah, this definitely looks like my cup of tea. It's unofficial, huh? Akiba Ranger, non-canon? I need to see this. 公式が病気。非公式。非公式。非公認戦隊。公式。公式。公式なの？公式じゃないの？どっち？これはちょっと見てみたいね、絶対に。オタクなので、エムリも。Yeah, as a huge otaku, I must watch this.
And unapologetically unique. This show would feature many elements and characters from the series, albeit with a very different tone than what fans were used to.
Officially unofficial? Wait, why did they pause there?
This show is very meta in the way that it focuses on the team's delusions, and it makes it so you oftentimes don't know what's real and what's a delusion. This is the first Sentai where both the yellow and blue Rangers are female.
Cute.
It is the shortest Sentai, and it's the first one meant for mature
Itasha.
audiences. This show also got a second season, a first for the franchise.
Wow, that is on my to watch list for sure. It's so non-canon, it's hilarious. So it's like constantly, it's like made as a parody, right? So it's gonna constantly break the fourth wall. It's aiming at adults. Yeah, cool. Oh.
2013 marked the franchise's
Goringer.
third Dino-themed season, with Juden Sentai Goringer, the first season to be broadcast in 1080p Full HD.
1080p Full HD! Wow!
Goringer wowed fans with its energetic presentation and large cast of likable characters. And speaking of the large cast, there are 11 protagonist rangers in this series.
11! Juichining! How do they even make a story revolving around 11 characters? I mean, yeah, it can be done. It just seems so difficult. Yeah. Cool. Peak Sentai?
Most ever at the time.
Oh,
The
kawaii.
title of the show is actually a reference to Zyuranger because they basically have the same name but reversed. Juden Sentai Goringer versus Kyoryu Sentai Zyuranger. This show would be adapted into Power Rangers Dino Charge and Super Charge.
Dino
Although
Charge,
the series had
Super
disappointing
Charge.
viewership numbers, its toy sales were exceptional, and Super Sentai was alive and healthy in 2013.
Wait, not many viewers, but the toy sales are good? Interesting. How does that happen? Oh. まだ11? 増えるの? They're gonna get more?
Also in 2013, we got the first ever 10 Years After movie of the franchise, Hurricaneger 10 Years After.
10 years
This takes
after.
place 10 years after the show and would catch us up with what the Rangers were up to in 2013.
That's so nice. 10年後いいね.
This was fun to see where they are now, including Ikko's new band and Kota being a father now. This was an
Kota being a father. I'm guessing that's one of the protagonists. Cool.
fun to see where they are now, including
I like the
Ikko's
shot.
new band and
Kokoski.
Kota being a father now. This was an excellent celebration for fans of Hurricaneger.
これはファン嬉しいね。ねえ。うん。
2014 brought us Resha Sentai Tokuger, an
Tokuger.
imaginative and heartfelt Sentai season themed around trains. Tokuger offered
Trains!
fans a lighthearted and fun
Trains, of course, they need a train season after a car season. 電車出た. Choo choo, motherfucker. it's like no, yeah, oh. You get Blue Ranger in a bath towel scene here too. Oh wow, crazy fan service. I like trains. Everyone likes trains.
experience
Can you go back?
season themed around trains.
Wait.
Tokuger offered fans a lighthearted and fun experience, complete with a charming cast that fans would largely respond well to. Despite this, the TV ratings were once again below Toei's expectations, and this series would be skipped over entirely by Power Rangers in the West.
No one's watching TV. What happened? Who's not watching TV? I like their visors too. Oh, hi.
This season
Kawaii.
featured the Rangers' ability to swap colors with each other and featured the first Orange Ranger since Battle Fever J.
Orange? I haven't seen orange in a while. Yeah, orangey. 珍しい. Oh,
In
we're back to the ninja theme. また ninja.
Toei introduced what would prove to be one of the least popular seasons in the history
This
of
is
Sentai
10 years ago.
with Shuriken Sentai Ninninger, another ninja-themed season.
10年前. Ooh. I really like her color scheme with the white and pink. この色が好き.
Show was adapted into Power Rangers Ninja Steel / Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel in the West, and Ninja featured a lot of comedy and lighthearted antics with a focus on ninjas not hiding. But the cast and story
Ninjas not
unfortunately never
hiding.
connected with fans in the same way as other seasons.
With a focus on ninjas not hiding. It's so funny. Toys look fun.
After this, we were treated to Dairanger 10 years
after. Dairanger's back!
10 years after the show, after the Rangers have gone their separate paths, the Rangers have to investigate a corrupt head of SPD, as well as the evil Neo-Deca Red and Neo-Deca Yellow. This was a story that showcased the detective skills of the Rangers and put them in a scenario that's slightly different from the ones we had seen previously.
ジャスミンはエスパーである。
Dairanger 面白そう。Oh, they really like Super in America. Oh, kids just don't like trains. That makes sense. But I thought kids like trains though. I thought kids did like trains, but maybe I don't know. Maybe not as much as adults. I have no idea.
その手を通して人の心が読み取れるのだ。
Dairanger was one of the most successful Super Sentai seasons of all time, and the quality that made it successful would continue with this film.
I like their hair highlights. Yeah, right here. The guy's got red in his hair, the girl's got some yellow. That's nice. このインナーカラーいいね。インナーカラーとは言えるのかなちょっとわかんないけど。髪に色。Ooh, the music kind of is going hard. 音楽かっこいい。
2016 saw the release of an animal-themed Sentai with a bit of Minecraft thrown in for good measure. This was Dobutsu Sentai.
Minecraft! How do you even pronounce this? Dobutsu Sentai. I'm gonna guess before he says this. Zyuranger. That's my guess. Let's see.
Of an animal-themed Sentai with a bit of Minecraft thrown in for good measure. This was Dobutsu Sentai Zyuranger,
okay,
40th
nice.
anniversary season.
Shark! Same!
This series followed a group of humans and
oh my
humans
god!
who are
It's Minecraft! Look, I didn't know what to expect when he said the Minecraft season. I was like, oh, are they gonna like start crafting? No, it's literally Minecraft. That's really funny. 本当にマインクラフトだった。びっくり。
animal-like creatures as they take on the space outlaws Death Galleon.
Ooh.
This season, although somewhat divisive, still saw an uptick in viewership, and the humans, cubic theming, and the suit designs made this one of the most unique seasons of all time.
Why animals in Minecraft though? Interesting combo. Also, this guy, I like the gems on his armor. Where's the lava chicken? La la lava. I haven't seen the movie, by the way. I just know the memes. Oh, かっこいい. Wait, these guys are really
In
cool.
2017, Sentai fans would go on an epic space journey with the biggest and one of the most unique teams in history, Uchu Sentai Q-Ranger.
Uchu Sentai! Q-Ranger.
Q-Ranger featured the largest team size.
I like how the visor part of masks has like glitter in them, like a galaxy. Yeah, dude, so cool. Nice detail, for sure.
Q-Ranger featured the largest team size in history as they take on the space shogunate
How many?
Dark Matter. This was one of the most unique seasons of Sentai ever, and it would have a larger international reach than other recent seasons, as Q-Ranger would air in Indonesia for the first time since Gingaman.
Hiroshi Kamiya is the violet dragon. Kamiya Hiroshi さん出てくるの? すご. What the? I didn't know they casted and stuff like this. There's 12? Wow, 12人. 9 at base, I see.
Elements of this season would be adapted into Power Rangers Cosmic Fury.
Man, they look
the
so
show
cool.
is notable for the actress Mao, who previously played Luca Milfi / Gokai Yellow in Gokaiger, returning to the franchise to do the voice of Washi Pink. Q-Ranger was set in a universe dominated by the villain faction. It features themes and equipment based on the constellations, and with 12 Rangers featured in the show, this was an incredibly unique and memorable season.
Wow, I never thought I'd be telling myself I have to go watch Super Sentai for my favorite seiyus now. For my favorite anime seiyus. エミが好きなアニメの声優さんのためにスーパー戦隊見ないと。お、police theme? また警察テーマ
2018 brought us the first Sentai season to feature two opposing teams in the cops and robbers themed Kaito Sentai Lupin Ranger versus Keisatsu Sentai Pat Ranger. This season featured a team of thieves in Lupin Ranger and a team of cops in Pat Ranger as they take on each other.
Lupat sounds like Lupin. Lupin に聞こえた一瞬。Has anybody reacted to Super Sentai openings? Nope. This is my first exposure to Super Sentai today. Yeah, I wanted to watch a history first.
The concept of featuring two teams of Rangers was incredibly unique on its own, but this show even had a
that looks freaking like Persona 5 coded.
Featuring two teams of Rangers was incredibly unique.
The font Persona Go っぽい。they are inspired by Lupin. Lupin です。なるほど。The screenwriter who came up with the main story for Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger also wrote the main story for Kamen Rider Gav. What? Really? Oh my gosh, and I'm really enjoying Gav. Gav 面白いよ。Gav と同じスクリーンライターなんだ。すご。It is very P5 coded. Wait, this looks fun. A lot of them look fun.
This show even had a sixth Ranger referred to as X, who was part of both teams, a first for the franchise. Pat Ranger was the first Sentai team without a Blue Ranger. This was the first season without an outro song, and this was the last season to date that featured the word Ranger in its title.
Oh, wow, okay. A lot of things going on. Stage show, both Red Rangers kissed. Hey, yo. Kissing. Oh, golden ticket.
Kicking off 2019 was a huge four-part miniseries.
Wait, was that
Rangers
Marvelous
from
again?
Throughout the franchise's history.
Captain Marvelous keeps coming back. Wait, Mabera-san.
In the 4-week continuous special Super Sentai Strongest Battle. This series featured a tournament in which Rangers from Sentai history would battle against each other to have a wish granted. Rangers from different teams would be mixed together to create cool new Ranger combos, and this miniseries was heavily focused on delivering fan service to the audience.
Yeah, it's always fan service with these. We need the fan service. What in the Willy Wonka? Yeah, I was thinking that too when he grabbed like a golden ticket. I was like, oh, he's being invited to something. Marvelous is eternal. I'm learning. They call him Marvelous for a reason.
This small project was a great intermission between Lupin Ranger versus Pat Ranger and the next main Sentai series that would follow. Later in 2019, we would see the release of another Dino-themed Sentai and the final season to debut in the Heisei era with Kishiryu Sentai Yu-Soldier.
Oh, Heisei Saigo. Also, I really like their hair. Minna かっこいいね.
This series returned to the Dino theme,
Very
but
cool.
this time with a much more aggressive look. This show featured the Yu-Soldiers fighting against Drudon. This season of Sentai would be adapted into Power Rangers Dino Fury. Yu-Soldier also featured familiar elements mixed with some fresh new ideas, and this was the first Sentai to feature a Brown Ranger.
Brown Ranger, interesting. Instead of orange? Orange ではなく brown. Or like bronze even? Copper? I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, we need love for brown too. 恐竜と騎士ね。のテーマ。Yeah, the armor looks awesome. It's blurry here, but it looks cool. Yeah. Only one episode? Damn.
2020 brought
He
us the
deserved
first
more.
Sentai season of the Reiwa era in Machine Sentai Pyramid.
Whoa. Everything's so sparkly. めっちゃキラキラしてる. That's probably why, you know, it's called what it is called, but...
2020
wow,
brought us the
glitter.
first Sentai season of the Reiwa era in Machine Sentai
Reiwa!
Pyramid, a magic, vehicle, and gemstone themed season that would endear itself to the Sentai community. And this
Dude, okay, this is so up my alley. I love gemstones and sparkly things. これもすごく良さそう。テーマ的にはすごく好き。キラキラしたもの好きなので。カラスかよ。
magic, vehicle, and gemstone themed season that would endear itself to the Sentai community. In this series, our heroes battle against Emperor Yodon and the Dark Emperor Yodonheim.
Starting off Reiwa sparkly.
This season delivered tons of charm and lighthearted humor, along with emotional moments that added weight to the story. Unfortunately, due to the 2020 pandemic, the tail end of production for this show was chaotic behind the scenes, and production would wrap early at only 45 episodes.
Oh no! ピコ太郎出てきたの？博士役で、ごめん、博士役で毎回出てきます。そうなんだ。ピコ太郎が博士なの？ That's funny. ピコ太郎 was in the show. You guys know ピコ太郎, right? I have a pen. I have pineapple. That guy. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's when he was like getting popular too, so that makes sense. I don't know. Or maybe I think he might have been, that song might have been before. I don't know. You were just kind of there. Oh. Wait, GoGoFive's back, right? They're so popular.
Next, we were treated to the 10th anniversary of Goggonger,
Goggonger!
Taking place 10 years after the events of the series, we would see the reunion of the most popular Sentai team of all time. This movie featured Captain Marvelous squaring off against
oh dude, that pose is so cool. Captain Marvelous got an eye patch?
the popular Sentai team of all time. This movie featured
Captain Marvelous, what happened to your eye? Looking like a true pirate now.
Captain Marvelous squaring off against tons of classic Rangers with the stipulation that if he loses, he's gonna lose his key. But if he wins all of the other Ranger keys.
Ooh, the stakes.
Due to Goggonger's insane popularity, 10 Goggonger was extremely successful and would help
He's
to
so
solidify
cool.
the tradition of having anniversary movies going forward.
めっちゃかっこいい。お、メカっぽいのが。
In 2021, Toei brought us Kikai Sentai Zyuranger, an anniversary season
For a second, I thought this was like,
loaded with unique
I don't know. I was like, is this Rider? Is this Mech? Is this, Ranger? Like, it feels like a lot of elements incorporated. Pretty cool.
uniqueness and
The
fan
suits.
service. This series features a team full of Kikanoids along with a human who becomes
Kikanoid.
Zyuranger, as they look like a mashup of previous Sentai
Oh.
characters and take on Toji Tindo.
Yeah, a little of both.
As an
一瞬-
anniversary season, this show was loaded
一
with
瞬仮面ライダーかと思った。この真ん中のやつ。I thought the middle guy, this guy was a Kamen Rider. You know? I was like, wait, have I seen him?
As an anniversary season, this show is loaded with fan service, and there's tons of references to previous seasons. The Kikanoids are meant to look like various mecha from the series, and Zyuranger is himself a mashup of
Mini
previous
Zoids.
Rangers.
おー、かっこいい。
Apparently, this series was originally going to be called Sentai Sentai Sentaiger, but I guess
Oh.
Toei just couldn't pull the trigger on such a hilariously weird title. Zyuranger
Sentaiger. It is a bit repetitive, yeah.
isn't remembered as favorably as other seasons within the community, but it did do a good job of paying tribute to the series as a whole.
お、ライダー仮面ライダー Yellow is Yukikashi Eski. Yeah, I definitely do know him from anime and stuff. すごい。Zenkai Jiran's voice actors in Gav. I like how there's so much crossovers here. Without it being like, story crossovers, but like, actors and stuff like that. They took a lot of Kamen Rider story notes and it shows as the story goes on. Alright, and then we've got Superhero Tyson, I think.
Additionally, we got the crossover between Kamen Rider Saber
Superhero
and Zyuranger,
Senki,
known
yeah.
as Saber and Zyuranger Superhero Senki, meant to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider and the 45th anniversary
So many!
of Super Sentai.
All the reds! 赤がみんないる
This was a huge, explosive celebration of Toei's brand of tokusatsu and one of the largest projects that Super Sentai had ever seen before.
Almighty. That's cool.
2022
Momotaro?
brought us Avataro Sentai Donbra.
Well, for a second I thought they were twerking. I don't think they were.
2022 brought
Yeah, okay, they're
Avataro
just dancing.
Sentai Dawn Brothers, one of the most unique Sentais of all time due to it being based off of the legend of Momotaro. Dawn Brothers
Momotaro.
captivated fans with its high levels of energy and signature style.
This looks goofy. Whoa, why is he a chibi? Chibi キャラ SD キャラ出てる。
The Rangers here are based on different animals from the legend, and several of which are portrayed exclusively by CGI, a first for the franchise. Interestingly enough, this show was originally marketed as a
Cool.
sequel to Zenkager, something that hadn't happened since Sun Vulcan in 1981. For Dawn Brothers, Toei was focused on mixing up traditional Ranger roles with the Pink Ranger
Yaoi
being male,
vibes,
and
ayo.
the Rangers have visually unique powers due to
BL
the freedom
vibes.
that CGI animation provides. Dawn Brothers was the first show in the franchise with brothers in the title.
But they're not actually brothers, I'm guessing. Oh. All those old costumes they pulled out from the ancient closet. Yeah, it's so cool whenever they do like the big crossover movie. It's like, oh my god, how'd you bring back all these? So much fun, yeah. Loop the Open needs a banger. I'm sure that can be another stream. Unless copyright. They're brothers in arms. Oh, okay.
2023 was the year of royalty with the regal Osama Sentai King Ohranger. This season featured a team of rangers
King
that are all
Ohranger.
rulers of their respective kingdoms.
Oh yeah.
King Ohranger was the very first Sentai season to be themed around insects,
Bugs!
and their suits are more armored than
No, not the bugs. I hate bugs. I say as I like Kamen Rider.
previous seasons. They also featured
Mushy.
a cap cape reminiscent of a scarf, making them look somewhat similar to a Kamen Rider.
It's okay, they look
This season
gadgety.
also featured the most CGI ever by far, with it being used for nearly every background, as well as the mecha and some characters.
Wow. Oh yeah.
This show delivered some cool new ideas to the Sentai
Peak
franchise
story?
and was received generally pretty well by the
He's got nice drip.
fans, especially in Japan.
The toy is like high quality for the price. Okay. かっこいいね. Yeah, no, it does look very cool. This was made during COVID. Oh, that explains all the CGI. コロナの時に制作されたので CG が多いのかな?
Next up is Hurricaneger de Gozaru
Hurricaneger!
20th Anniversary, a huge new 20th anniversary project for Hurricaneger taking place in the Edo period.
Wow.
This movie focuses heavily on the predecessors of the Hurricanegers and the Gaorangers as they engage in conflict over the
That was pretty cool transformation. Oh, they're a non-binary ranger. That's really cool.
predecessors of the Hurricanegers and the Gaorangers as they engage in conflict over the protection of Princess Teruhime and the Ascension Stone that she possesses. Eventually, this movie sees Rangers from the Edo period, as well as from the modern day, crossing over with each other, and it makes for a very interesting take on the Hurricaneger formula.
They kind of like took like the, what do you call it, historical drama theme probably from like the dramas that air in Japan, television series, and combined it with Power Rangers. Pretty cool. 時代劇と Power, not Power Rangers, sorry. Super Sentai. Rangers! 時代劇とスーパー戦隊をなんか合体したやつかな?
ときめきの白明
After this, we got the Ohranger 20th anniversary movie, The Unforgivable Abare.
Gaoranger!
This takes place 20 years after Ohranger, and it places these Rangers into a world that doesn't necessarily view them as heroes, making
Do they kind of stop using the colorful explosions in the back? Because the past explosions I've been seeing are all like pretty, you know, realistic explosions. Like, they stopped using the colored ones. Because I know early on they used to like do colored explosions a lot. Yes and no? Okay, I guess it depends. Yeah, again, you know, the only footage I'm seeing is what's used in this video, so could be, you know, that's just like what my conception is based off of. They did after a while, okay.
for a very interesting new take on their story.
Go, go, go!
2024 brought
tire!
us Bakuage Sentai Boom Boomger, another
Oh my god! Their heads are literal tires!
2024 brought us Bakuage Sentai Boom Boomger.
It kinda
another
works, though.
vehicle-themed Sentai. This show delivers a heavy dose of slapstick humor and wackiness, and also features two of the rarest Ranger colors in Sentai history, with Boon Orange and Boon Violet. Boon Boomger delivers
Orange and violet love. Yeah.
a fun, laid-back tone that never takes itself too seriously.
Not gonna lie, the helmets, you know, they're kind of goofy, but they're kind of iconic, you know? It's pretty straightforward. Taya
Though the series
Ningen!
has been somewhat divisive within the community, only time will tell what the legacy of Boom Boomger will be.
Boom Burger. 20th! Lots of 20th stuff.
2024 also delivered the fun 20th anniversary project of Dairanger, with Dairanger 20th Fireball Booster. This movie had an exciting new mystery story that fits right into the Dairanger universe. We were also treated to an awesome-looking new form for Red called Premier Red,
Doing
and
like
a
a dance.
satisfying twist that would send the audience home happy.
Dance! What was that dance? Wait. Satoshi is in Boom Boomer as an Ash Ketchum, like the voice actress? Matsumoto Rika-san? Was that her name?
Had an exciting new mystery story that fits right into the Ranger universe. We were also treated to an awesome-looking new form for Red called Premier Red, and a satisfying twist that would send the audience home happy. Even after 20 years, Ranger was still hilarious, charming, and one of the most loved Sentais of all time.
Looks wholesome. Oh, mata ninja. The ninja ones are back. There's so many ninja ones. I'm actually like, is this a new one? They kind of look new though, so I don't know. I gotta see them transform first. Okay, as a voice actress, and she sings the ED. Cool. Yeah, I do know she sings Ryuki. Yeah, we watched during the opening stream.
Recently, Kakuranger fans were treated to the 30th anniversary project of Kakuranger, titled Ninja Sentai Kakuranger Act 3 Middle-Age Struggles.
Middle-aged struggles. Wow, that's too real, bro. That's too real. Act 3, middle-aged struggles. The pain of being middle-aged. The Kakurangers are middle-aged now. Existential crisis. The mid-30s crisis. This one is so funny. Seems pretty funny. Relatable. Oji-san Vulcan.
Titled Ninja Sentai Kakuranger Act 3 Middle-Age Struggles.
I love that. I love that so much.
This is the first 30th anniversary film of the franchise, and it would see the Rangers reprise their roles from the original series. And to see these classic Rangers reprise their roles was an absolute treat.
I wanna see their middle-aged struggles. Fun fact: Black Hawk Ranger is a villain rider in Revise. Cool, Revise? Yeah. Cool.
Kakuranger was the very first ninja
I like the robots.
Sentai and is extremely deserving of the 30th anniversary treatment.
Yeah, the colorful. I like the colorful explosions. このカラフルな爆発が好き、私は。I'm gonna see that again. Super Sentai.
So after 50 plus years of
That
Super
one's
Sentai,
old though, I
this
think.
franchise has established itself
Saw it at
as
the
an
beginning.
absolutely legendary and groundbreaking collection of stories and characters. Super Sentai has treated us to some awesome looking costumes, sinister and memorable villains, and tons of hilarious moments that put smiles on our faces. We've been introduced to some amazing characters that we'll always remember, and as new fans discover this amazing franchise every day,
No Gojuger? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think I recall skimming through the comments. I think they left it out due to copyright stuff. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Amazing characters that will
Their backs gave out, which is amazing. That's so funny.
always remember. And as new fans discover this amazing franchise every day for the first time, the future of Super Sentai looks bright, and the love that the fandom has for Super Sentai is stronger than ever. What are your absolute favorite moments from the history of Super Sentai? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, it'd mean tons to me if you would smack the out of that like button.
Smack
Thanks for
the
watching,
shit.
guys. I'll catch you next time.
Dude, when he mentioned like button, it highlighted. That's cool. Cool YouTube feature. Yeah, that's a good video. Yeah. They're too new. Oh, wait, guys, this is 1975 to 2024. Like, this video probably just came out before it. So, yeah, it would make sense it doesn't have it in it. Yeah. Okay, maybe I was thinking of something else then when I said the copyright one. Yeah. Yippee! That was really cool, actually. I'm glad I watched that because now I understand a bit more. And I'm like, damn, those Kamen Rider crossover movies seem really cool. 仮面ライダーも出てくるね。映画めっちゃ面白そう。そう、スーパー戦隊と仮面ライダー。